And the 76ers call time here. Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Thanks again, Doris. Screen by Young. Shot off the pick. They get it back. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the #2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
And, you know, when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. When you have high draft picks and money to spend, people want to play for you, and not to mention California is an attractive destination.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim.
Here's Wirtz. Six to shoot. Top of the key. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The 76ers leading by 8. Feeds it to Cannon. Randall against Noel. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Wirtz passes to Randall. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for 1 game, broke his right leg. 14 minutes in, and the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
And he was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Lakers trail by 11. Here's Cannon. Covington inside the line. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hibbert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Wirtz. Hibbert dishes to Young. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Roten's checked in.
And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs a new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst 37% from the field. Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Well, Greg, getting back to Young, it's tough to completely judge him on last year's numbers because he was fighting through knee injuries, ankle injuries, all kinds of things. Clark only played 42 games.
Yeah, but when he's right, he can light it up. I mean, he's a go-to scorer, but he just never got right last season.
Now, here's Roten. Okafor sets the pick for Roten. Dishes to Iverson. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
There's the triple. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now, here's Roten. On the wing, Iverson. 6 to shoot. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Passes it to Covington. The dish to Noel. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You look at what Noel has done so far. 9 points and 2 rejections. He's doing all the things you can ask of a player in the low post.
Definitely, it's the blocks, the rebounds, you name it, he's done it.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Lakers trail by 7. Now Young. From the top of the key. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Free throw drops for Covington. And the Lakers call time here.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Lakers trail by 10. Now, here is Young. Hibbert with the screen. And Young kicks to Hibbert. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
And he makes the first. And Hibbert hits them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Iverson. There's a screen by Noel. Iverson outside. Out to the right wing. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Roten. And it takes a hard bounce. Lakers trail by 8. Clarkson passes to Huertas. Young outside. The 3. That's good. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
1:22 left to play in the final quarter. There's a screen by Noel. Iverson. And Hibbert with the block. And they're pushing it up. Here's Clarkson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Take a look at what Clarkson's been doing. 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Roten. There's a screen by Noel. Roten kicks to Covington. Over to the left wing. And it's Okafor off the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk. Here's Wirtz. The pass to Young. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
A free point there on the technical, and one they needed in this kind of a close game.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 2. 36 seconds left in the game. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Money!
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 4. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul.
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. The second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Nick Young on the wing. Shoots. Misses. So the 76ers win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Carlos, with another game tomorrow night and no day of rest, how does this team carry the momentum from this win tonight into a back-to-back game?
I think we'll be all right. We're a deep team. And for us, you know, we're just taking one day at a time. We did a good job tonight. We'll get our rest tonight, and then we'll get it on all night.
Carlos, not a bad motto. Just take what's in front of you. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and